Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shades 2, baby. She back again. Mic hot, crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shade walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Look on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I lacked game, back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Look on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line and somebody hurt. Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right, yeah, late night with Shay.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. On Shay's tube, she back again.
It's late night with Shay.
Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. Now you thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. And you thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Welcome to Shades Tube. Shades Tube Late Night Hour Talks Time. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and turn this music on in the background real quick, guys. Let's turn it on. Okay, let's turn it. I got it too loud. Let's turn it down to 10. I can barely hear it because I got these fans on. So anyway, again, welcome to Shades Tube Late Night Talk Time. Night Hours Talk Time. Guys, if you enjoyed this content tonight, make sure you thumbs it up. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment as well. And thank you guys so much. Let's go ahead and do the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. Part of it is scrolling across that screen, and it will be in my comment section when this video is done. Thank you guys again, and welcome to Shades Tube. All right, let me take this off real quick. And if you want to show additional support for this channel, you guys, you can feel free to do a super sticker, a super chat, or you can cop a membership for $4.99 a month, or you can do a cash app to $ Shades Tube. Thank you again. Thank you, Jermaine. And hey, Jermaine, what's up? What's up? And welcome to everybody in the bushes and everybody who will be watching this in the replay. All right, guys. So tonight we're going to be talking about Diddy, what his lawyer said, his lead lawyer, MarkAgnifilo. Also, we're going to be talking about Hulk Hogan's daughter, what she claims. And I have some viral videos that I will be reacting to. And one of them we will be discussing in detail. This damn phone is always full. The storage, I got to delete some of the stuff off this other phone. It stays full. So yeah, we're going to be doing all of that, guys. So go get you something to drink, a relaxing seat or bed. If you are at work, continue to do your job, but watch and listen to me on the down low. All right. All right. Let me go ahead and take some of this stuff off this phone. It is just always filled. I got to erase some of this stuff off this damn phone. A lot of stuff. Because this damn storage space is always empty. And I need to pay my other storage space too. I forgot all about it. I got to pay that tonight before they, you know how they be doing. I got to pay that little $2.99. So anyway, guys, let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully you don't hear that fan. I'm kind of tired, so I'm trying to talk with some energy, so bear with me. So first thing first, guys, we are going to go ahead and talk about MarkAgnifilo, what he said he did not do. Okay, because like, you know, the other day I gave you some information about Diddy's team was going to Trump's administration to ask them for a pardon. All right. So I think it was earlier today or either yesterday, MarkAgnifilo did an interview and he addressed that. Okay, so we're going to be talking about that. Thank you, Jermaine. So let me go ahead and put the banners up here so we can know what I'm talking about. I forgot to do it yesterday, so we're going to make sure we do it tonight. So let's edit this real quick. Makes a claim. It's crazy. Hold on for a minute, y'all, okay? Damn. I guess y'all hear me because I got the damn mic on. I thought I had turned it off. I'm sitting up and messing around with this damn fan. It almost knocked it down again, like I did the other one the other day, and kind of broke it, so I had to take that one back. So tomorrow I'm going to get some portable air conditioners. Those damn things are not cheap either. So I think I'm gonna get like 3 of them until they get the actual air conditioner unit replaced. Because, you know, we can't be sitting up here with these damn fans going on, man. I'm sweaty. I'm almost in a bad mood. So anyway, let me go ahead and do this. Okay, so let me see, what did I do with his damn stuff? MarkAgnifilo. I may even have it on my other damn phone. Let me just pull that up again because I think I saved it on the wrong phone. You know what I mean? Let's see, where did I put that at? Bear with me, y'all, real quick. Trying to see, where did I do it? So yeah, here it is right here, I think. Actually, I probably saved it on the wrong phone, but I do have it right here. So anyway, the lead attorney for Sean Diddy Combs, MarkAgnifilo, says he has not had any conversations with the Trump administration about seeking a pardon for his client. Agnifilo sat down with CBS News for his first network interview since a New York jury convicted Combs of the P word related charges last month. As we know, Sean Diddy Combs was acquitted of more serious charges of ex-trafficking and racketeering. He is scheduled to be sentenced on October the 3rd. Now, earlier this week, another attorney for Combs, Nicole Westmoreland, told CNN it was her understanding that the defense team had conversations in reference to a pardon with the Trump administration. But Agnifilo tells CBS News, I have nothing to do with a possible pardon. I have had conversations with nobody. I have not spoken to the president. I have not spoken to anybody who speaks to the president about Sean Combs. I have not. So let me say this again. Hey, Tony Vance, thank you for being here. MarkAgnifilo said, I have nothing to do with a possible pardon. I have had conversations with nobody. I have not spoken to the president. I have not spoken to anybody who speaks to the president about Sean Combs. I have not. He says he hasn't discussed it with Combs either, except to tell him what's in the news. He says, go tell him, Mr. Trump, that I need a pardon. Agnifilo said, go tell him I deserve a pardon. That's what he said. Say what? I thought he just said he says he hasn't discussed it with Combs either, except to tell him what's in the news. Okay, so he's telling him that this is in the news. Okay, so he says, go tell him, Mr. Trump, that I need a pardon. Go tell him I deserve a pardon. That's what he said. I guess that's what he told Trump. That's what he told Sean Diddy Combs, what was said in the news. And I wish they would write this better. Okay. Anyway, a senior White House official declined to comment on what they termed speculations and told CBS News any decisions on pardons would come from the president himself. Agnifilo said right now he is focused on getting his client a good sentence. He said he usually speaks several times a day with Combs, who is currently jailed at the Brooklyn Metropolitan Detention Center after he was again denied bail on Monday. Judge Aaron Submaranian cited Combs' violence in his personal relationships. I told y'all, the same reason he denied Combs bail on the day of the verdict. He's still looking at him beating the crap out of Cassie and then all the other people. Now, Combs, 55, was convicted on July the 2nd on 2 counts alleging violations of the Mann Act, a law that makes it a federal crime to transport someone across state lines for the P word. Each count carries a potential maximum sentence of 10 years in prison. Combs will get credit for time served, and prosecutors have said he should get at least 51 to 63 months imprisonment on the 2 convictions, or a sentence of roughly 4 to 5 years. Asked if he has any regrets about how he tried the case, Agnifilo replied, not really, not really. I do not know. Okay, Westmoreland, the other attorney, is the one who said all that, remember? So where did she get that when she said that they had some type of, it was speculated they had some type of correspondence with Trump's administration regarding Diddy, a possible pardon for Diddy. So that's crazy, unless they're just, didn't want anybody to know that. And Agnifilo is playing the role. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. Because why would Westmoreland say all of that? That's crazy. Let me see if we can pull up anything on TikTok regarding that. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Let me do this. Hold on. Let's do this. My ass, but I got on my glasses. Let's see if we can pull up anything on that. Okay, let's see if I spell part. I think I spelled it wrong, but we know what I'm talking about. So let's see. That's old right there. I'm trying to look for something new. So let's see. Hold on.
I know there's been so much celebration about
Let's
what
turn this up.
he was acquitted of, but he's still facing 2 felony convictions. Each count carries up to 10 years behind bars. Are you preparing him for the worst, or are you optimistic that he's not going to get a lot of time, if any time, or he'll get a pardon?
The pardon, that's not my end of the business. I know really nothing about that.
But you're the lead attorney, and you know Nicole Westmoreland said that there have been conversations.
She did. I know mostly what I know from what the president has said.
But wait, how are you the lead attorney?
You know,
and she's saying that the team has had conversations with the White House, with the administration.
I can just tell you what I have had conversations with nobody.
You haven't spoken to the president?
I have not. No, I have not spoken to the president. I have not spoken to anybody who speaks to the president about Sean Combs. I have not.
So she said, and I just want to quote Nicole Westmoreland, who is part of the team, said that it's her understanding that we have reached out and had conversations, that they have spoken to people who would be responsible for the pardon process. And at a time where I think there's a lot of attention, not just on the president and his actions, but on what will happen here with Sean Combs. You mean to tell me that you really have nothing to do with a possible pardon right now?
Nothing. I have nothing to do with a possible pardon. I mean, I have my hands full with, with sentencing and bail. I mean, really, I'm not involved at all. So,
okay.
Like I said, I know it's in.
You would be honest with me, right?
Of course I would. I'm not on TV.
Okay.
It looks like he lied, though.
I mean, I know it's out there. Right. I know it's out there. I know that every once in a while the president will say something about it. I don't know how seriously the president's taking it. I don't know kind of where his mind is with it, but I know that I want to work really hard to get him a good sentence.
What is Sean Combs saying about the possibility of a pardon? Is he asking you, the team, see what you can do by any means necessary? Like, what is his take on what he's willing to do or go through to be free?
I think he knows I'm not political. So he doesn't talk to me about it at all. I mean, we've never discussed it other than I tell him what's in the news about it.
And what's his reaction? Does he laugh? Does he say, let's look into it? What does he say?
Go tell him that I need a pardon. Go tell him I deserve a pardon. That's what he said. And I said,
so he says,
talk about your sentencing.
So you steer him back to what you're facing right now?
Yes, very much so.
I know there's been so much.
Okay, so that's why I played this. That's why I wanted to find this, because, hold on. I said that's why I played this interview and wanted to find it, because the way they got that written up, it's written up crazy. So that's what Sean Diddy Combs told him. But I don't believe him. I hate to say that, how can he not know anything about the pardon? How can he not discuss a pardon? How? And you say you don't believe him either, huh? Because I definitely don't. I don't believe MarkAgnifilo. It does not even sound like it does not even look like he's telling the truth. Let's keep it real. Now, he may not be admitting to it, to mess up his ability, the possibility of him getting the pardon. Or maybe they just don't want it out there yet. I don't know. But I just don't believe him. I really, truly don't. You mean to tell me Diddy is not pressing him about a pardon? You know what I'm saying? When he knows that Trump can do it. And Trump did say that if he thinks someone has been treated wrong, unfairly, even if they don't like him or say something about him, he will still pardon that person. He said that a couple months ago. But then he said something different a week or two ago. So I don't know. I don't know if he will pardon Diddy. Attorney Westmoreland said that there are speculations that Diddy's team did go and talk to Trump's administration regarding a pardon. And I'm actually going to believe Attorney Westmoreland. Okay? I believe her. I really do. I believe that somebody did talk to Trump's administration about a pardon. Now, whether it would be granted or not, I don't know. But I definitely believe, that somebody did from that team. And I don't believe MarkAgnifilo. I just really don't. Now, y'all tell me what y'all think, in the comments section, if y'all believe him or not. And do you think Trump will give Diddy a pardon? Or he'll just basically laugh at it and say no? What do you guys think? Okay. Let me go back over here and take her back off. Hold on, put me on. Take her down for a minute. Okay. Now we're going to go into that next story about Hulk Hogan's daughter. She claims his passing is mysterious. And as we know, Hulk Hogan passed, I think, a week or so ago. And I believe he had a heart attack or something. So we are going to see what his daughter said and why does she think it's mysterious, okay? First, let me go ahead and see if we can find a TikTok video on it and go from there. Let me change the heading first, though. Yep. I believe he was not telling the truth. Somebody, he's telling the truth. Okay. All right, let's put this up and see if we can know what we're talking about next. All right, let's go ahead and find this. Okay, let me just type this in real quick, you guys. It just spilled all. I cannot see in this damn dark. I'm doing pretty good to be typing in the dark without my glasses on or anything. Man, I had to take them damn glasses off because I started sweating with them on. Okay, Hulk Hogan. Okay, so let's listen to this real quick, okay?
In a surprising turn of events, Brooke Hogan, the beloved daughter of late pro wrestling icon Hulk Hogan, has made an appearance on air with Bubba the Love Sponge, who was previously Hulk Hogan's best friend. They had that falling out over that leaked tape, which Brooke now acknowledges that he was not actually the person who betrayed his longtime friend, leaking that recording. And she also had quite a lot of other interesting things to share, including raising suspicion about Hulk Hogan's death, wondering why there was never an autopsy conducted. What started as questions about the official cause of death has now spiraled into a much deeper story of concern. Thanks to his daughter, Brooke Hogan, she went on the Bubba the Love Sponge radio show and laid out in stunning detail why she believes there's far more to the story of her father's death. Of course, the icon Hulk Hogan, known for his patriotism and love of America, but also a very close friend of many country superstars. You had him walking out into a sold-out stadium with Morgan Wallen recently as well. He was also close with Kid Rock and many others. Now, initially, reports surfaced that Hulk had passed away from leukemia, but Brooke Hogan's account paints a very different picture. One focused on her father's well-documented heart problems and his final controversial marriage. Brooke started by talking about her dad's heart condition. He apparently had a calcified aortic valve, and she recounted a conversation with the doctor from about 3 years ago. The doctor prescribed a potential surgery as a last-ditch effort that would buy you 10 years, but about such a major operation. But this is where her suspicion really kicks in. She finds it incredibly strange that an autopsy was never performed. Her
Wow.
logic is clear, and she puts it this way.
Yes, you can have a heart attack, but what was the reason for the heart attack is the
Right.
question. Because if he was up and doing breathing exercises and stuff, that means that the surgery on his heart was a success and it was working.
She described how her father had a long history of heart issues, including atrial fibrillation, and had undergone so many cardioversions over the years. She even shared a personal story about how she once helped calm his racing heart at home, not with a trip to the ER, but with a Valium and some canned oxygen she bought on Amazon for hikers. Her point was that his condition was something they had managed for years, and the story around his death just wasn't adding up in her opinion. But her concerns go far beyond just the medical details. A huge part of her suspicion is directed towards her father's new wife. Brooke said her dad had told her he was never getting married again, but then things changed. She says her dad told her his new girlfriend was, quote, pushing the marriage thing real hard. And then she dropped this bombshell. She says she had a conversation with her dad where he told her, I'm trying to figure out a way, out of this thing, whatever. Brooke suggested he could just blame the breakup on her. And his response was chilling. He told her, well, if I broke up with her, it'd be really bad. When Brooke pressed him on what that meant, he just said, I don't want to get into it. That conversation clearly left Brooke with a deep sense of dread. This led her to do her own digging. She says she learned that the wife, who claimed to have left Scientology, was actually still in good standing. Her parents are apparently high-level members. Brooke's concerns grew so much that she said she consulted with noted Scientology critic Mike Render, who she says didn't have very savory things to say. She even had an ex-FBI friend look into the situation. Now, Brooke made it clear she was pleading with her father, telling him, hey, you need to be careful. If you want to just date her, cool. Just don't get married. Her fears also extended to her father's legacy and his iconic memorabilia. And this part is just heartbreaking. She talked about the legendary Thunderclips cape from Rocky III just hanging next to a coffee machine in a shop. She had begged her dad to let her secure these items in a temperature-controlled storage unit. And now she's left with nothing.
Who knows where all that stuff is now that he died?
Oh,
Who knows?
where's it going to
Running
go?
the shop and stuff. Who knows? Who knows where all of his beautiful memorabilia is? I don't have one single thing of my dad's. I said,
What?
So now we have a much fuller picture of why Brooke Hogan is suspicious. It's not just one thing. It's a combination of a sudden death without a clear explanation from an autopsy, coupled with her father's own words to her, expressing that he felt trapped in a relationship that he wanted to get out of, and his ominous warning that it would be really bad if he tried to leave. It paints a portrait of a man who may have been in some sort of distress that went far beyond his physical health, as Brooke tells it in that story. We're left with a tragic mystery. On one side, there's an official story. On the other, there's a daughter's detailed, emotional, and deeply disturbing account of her father's final years. Now, with all these new details from his daughter, what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below as we continue to mourn the loss of a true icon,
That's
legendary
crazy.
Hulk Hogan.
I want to know
It was surprising.
in detail. Let's see. In detail what she said. Let's see what she
And Scientology backing. I don't want to fight that. And not that I would have to fight that. I don't even think Sky would be a problem with me. But
if it's not, if it's not a problem, why not roll with it if he leaves you in the will?
Okay, let me go to, I don't want to see it on TMZ, you guys, okay? Let's see this one right here.
a man worth millions dies suddenly, and they cremate him without even doing an autopsy. Isn't that clearly suspicious? The doctor said it was leukemia and atrial fibrillation, but no one in our family ever knew he had either. He just had surgery and was stable, about to start dialysis. How did he suddenly die? Paramedics gave him potassium and naloxone drugs usually used in overdose cases. Then, without any proper investigation, they rushed to cremate him. We didn't get to ask questions, didn't get to say goodbye. He wasn't just anyone, he was Hulk Hogan. A symbol of strength, a legend, someone who inspired generations. And yet, in the end, he was treated like a nobody, like his life didn't deserve answers. What are they trying to hide? The needle marks? The final call he made and the name he mentioned? They pushed everything through so fast as if they were afraid of what might come out. And I won't rest until I know the truth. A man worth millions dies suddenly.
Oh, hold on. So she thinks that her father was unalive by someone, possibly his significant other. Is that what she's saying? I mean, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, anything is possible. Let me see what she said in this second video real quick.
No wonder Brooke Hogan suspects that her father Hulk was murdered. 3 suspicious actions by Sky Daily raised serious questions about the true cause of his death. 2 weeks after the legendary wrestler Hulk Hogan passed away, Brooke, hoping to reconcile with her father, publicly voiced her doubts about how he died. Naturally, Hulk's third wife became the center of public suspicion. First, Sky Daily published an exclusive obituary 3 hours before the official announcement. According to Brooke, she only learned of her father's death from a news alert. No one informed her directly. The obituary was oddly detailed, even including the exact hospital room number, as if the writer had been present at the scene. Second, while Sky Daily had spent years praising Hulk's miraculous recovery, it suddenly reversed tone just days before his death, hinting that his health had taken a dark turn. Brooke noticed this shift in reporting happened to align with major changes in his insurance policy. She questioned whether someone was manipulating public opinion to prepare for a sudden accident. Third, and most disturbing of all, Sky Daily reporter Jonathan Blake was photographed whispering with Sky Daily, Hulk's third wife, in a corner during the funeral. Their faces looked tense and uneasy. Do you think Brooke's suspicions are justified? No wonder Brooke Hogan suspects that her father Hulk was murdered.
Somebody said Sky was a Scientologist, and that alone is alarming. Scientologist has to be heavily investigated, as is. They said something ain't right. Sky is a gold digger, and this has merit.
This is a really...
So she may have a point. I mean, they did not do an autopsy, nothing, and then just immediately cremated. And then what about the obituary? She said that it was written about stuff. It was precise about stuff that didn't even happen yet. You know, like the hotel. What did she say? I forgot what she said. Something was precise with the obituary before he even, you know, there was actually they say anything about him passing. So she said that she isn't convinced her father battled leukemia prior to his unaliving at age 71. She also said that he did not want to marry his wife. And that's another thing. What did he mean when he said it would be bad if he left her? What does that mean? What was she doing? Anyway, she said, being through all the surgeries, you have to do a blood panel before any major surgery. How did nobody catch a high white blood count? That's what bothers me the most. And that's true. Yeah, before you have a major surgery, you definitely have to do a blood panel. And it seems like they would catch a high white blood count. And why didn't they catch it? She also said, we don't have cancer that runs in our family. It seems weird. Now, you know, people can still get cancer. And she said that she does not believe he had leukemia prior to his unaliving. She said because she saw his blood work every time he had surgery. Let's see what else. She said she's been present for all of his surgeries except the heart surgery he had earlier this year. She said one doctor, I quote, said His blood is like a 25-year-old. I mean, he took the most care of his body. He was going to an anti-aging specialist. She said she was hoping to see her father make it to 85 or somewhere around that age. She said, you know, his heart was compromised, explaining that she did not think the final surgery should have been the thing that took him out. Brooke later shared that she felt it was weird that no autopsy was performed. Because yes, you can have a heart attack, but what was the reason for the heart attack is in question. To me, the no autopsy in the leukemia out of nowhere hits me as BS. So according to TMZ, the police say there is no indication of anything suspicious about his unaliving. So they did say his unaliving was due to acute myocardial infarction, commonly known as a heart attack. And he had undergone a heart surgery earlier this summer. They said that he had a pretty serious heart surgery a few weeks ago and was doing well. It wasn't a near unaliving thing. And this is what a source told the outlet in June, noting that he was recovering and at the time was not on DEATH's door. So what do you guys think? Do you think that his unaliving is suspicious? Now, according to documents obtained by page 6, the District 6 medical examiner's record stated that at the time of his unaliving, the WWE champ also had a history of leukemia, CLL, a cancer that affects the lymphocytes, which are a type of white blood cells that affect the immune system. Now, as you know, Brooke and her father had been estranged for the 2 years leading up to his unaliving, but that did not weaken their bond. She said, my dad's blood runs through my veins. And that's what she wrote in a statement via Instagram. So what do you guys think? Do you think that he was given something to make him have a heart attack? And why don't you think they did an autopsy and they immediately, I guess the wife immediately did a cremation? Do you think that's kind of odd? You said it could be, but he definitely has some ongoing health issues. And he was, 70, 71 years old. They did just have a really major heart surgery over the summer. So I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I mean, anything is possible. You just never know. It is suspicious about the autopsy not being done to rule out what caused the heart attack, I guess, if the daughter wanted to know. But, because he got married again, the wife, what she requests, will supersede what the daughter is talking about. But if they would have suspected foul play, I think they would have did an autopsy on him. But again, I don't know for sure with this one right here. I don't know. Anything is possible. the daughter could be correct. She could be. You just never know. And then she was talking about the insurance policy and the dad making that weird statement saying, that weird comment saying that if he left his wife, I guess, something bad would happen. And then he was trying to get out of the relationship, according to Brooke. So I don't know. It's weird. Very strange. So y'all just tell me what y'all think about that in the comment section if you are watching this in the replay. All right. And answer the question, do you think Hulk Hogan passed on from natural causes, a heart attack, or do you think he was taken out? Which way? Also tell me if you think Attorney Agnifilo is telling the truth, or is he lying about knowing anything about a party? I find it very hard that he would know anything about this party besides what Diddy said. That's weird. But again, anything is possible. So we're going to talk about this other little topic. I couldn't put it up in the title because it was just too much. We're going to talk about this lady who unalived her mom and then hid her in the garage. Again, we got some crazy ass people out here, you guys. They be doing all sorts of weird shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, what is going on in these people's minds? Hold on. It's Elise up here dancing. Lisa Neal. Let me go ahead and go to my inbox. But what are people thinking about these days? Because every day I have stories, about people doing the most craziest stuff, especially involving, kids and their family members. It's plainly crazy. So right now we're going to talk about this lady who unalived her mom and then hid her in the garage. Okay, let me go ahead and get the story. Let me stop right here. This is part 1. Let's go ahead and do this. So this is going to be part 1. Okay, let me see if I get the right video up. Yep, that's it. Okay, let me go over here and put this up here, this header up here too, so we can know where everything is when we, if we want to go back and watch this video, okay? Or when other people watch it. It just makes it easier when you label. Let's see. Oh, these people are nuts. Just done lost it all the way around. All right, so now we're going to watch this. I don't know how many parts it is, but we are going to watch this. And don't forget, I don't control their sound. I just control mine. So let's try to listen to it and hear it, okay? It's a bunch of parts. Gosh.
You open that.
Now, this is loud, so I'm glad about that.
Fit in here. I mean, she's in there. Oh, she's in there.
Police department. Police department. Hi, how's it going? Are you Patricia?
No, I'm her daughter.
This is 50-year-old Carol Ray. She lives with her mother, Patricia, and her 3-year-old daughter.
Is Patricia here? No, she's not here right now. She's at the store. Okay. I'm just asking because someone was worried they didn't know where she was at.
My son John. And him and her are having a little bit of a tiff because he owes her quite a bit of money. And he's been trying to call her for 24 hours now. And I gave her the message yesterday.
This made sense to the cops. Carol's mother, Patricia, didn't want to deal with her greedy grandson and decided to move out and ignore him. Or at least that's what Carol claimed, because at this point, police are completely unaware of the horrifying secrets that lie just feet away from them inside the house. And over the course of the next few days, this simple missing persons report would turn into, hands down, the most gruesome and disturbing case that they had ever worked on.
And then I get a text message from Carol's mom, but it doesn't read like Carol's mom.
My grandma just texted me again.
Okay.
And doing cops to my house again. My grandma's not at the house.
It's clear that you're not telling us the truth. Where is she at, Carol?
Following the interaction with Carol the previous night, John would call the police again, slowly becoming more concerned that something had happened to Patricia. So at 11 a.m. on January 22nd, officers would arrive at Carol's house for a second time with the intent to find a conclusive answer to John's worries.
Grandma's Patricia. Mom is Carol. Hi. Are you Carol? Yes. Is Patricia here? No, she's not. She's getting her B12 shot or something like that with Dr. Positive. It's not written down anywhere in here? Maybe on, no, she writes down on, with Dr. T on the old calendar.
This little girl.
This is my daughter, Allison, her granddaughter. Hi.
Oh, okay.
Does she live here with you?
Yeah, we live together.
Your grandma?
Yeah.
Or your
My
mom?
mother.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's been staying over at her sister's house for a couple of days because we just got diagnosed with pneumonia and got home from the hospital. I had diverticulitis that ruptured.
Okay.
So
So she's back here though, staying here primarily now?
close. I mean, all of her clothes and everything are here. She came by yesterday, and she was here not last night, but night before last, and she was here yesterday until about 5 p.m. and pick up her medications and a fresh change of clothes and stuff.
Listen, she just a lie. That's a damn shame. Goodness. Let's go to part 2. How can you unalive your own mother? All right. Is this part 2 right here? Because I can't even read this foolishness. Hold on. Let's see part 2. That's part 6. This part 3. This part 9. Part 8. It's a bunch of parts. Here's part 2 right here, I guess. This looked like, okay, so we're going to go down to part 2. And she, in nothing, she looks older than 50, 51, 52, whatever she claims her age is. Damn.
Hi. Are you Carol?
Yes.
Is Patricia here?
No, she's not. She's
Oh, we
getting
saw
her
that
B12
part.
shot or something like that with Dr. Positive.
It's not written down anywhere in here?
Yeah, we saw that part.
The insurance on it. So my mom is a very finicky woman, so she got pissy about that now. Oh, when I got damn ready to call him, I got things to take care of.
Right.
Okay. My
How
mom
old's
told
your
me-
mom?
I said she's 69 this year.
Based on Carol's story, Patricia is back living at her house and is currently at the doctor's office getting a monthly shot. Everything lines up. Patricia temporarily stopped communicating with John due to a financial dispute. However, John, being a caring grandchild, got worried something more sinister was at play. It seems like it was just miscommunication.
Okay, hold on. Let's go to part 3. She just sounds like she's lying. She really does. Let's see part 3. This is part 3 right here, right?
However, officers decide to get all of Patricia's information and check her room just to ensure nothing's off.
All right.
Where's her room here?
And it's right back here.
Can we just look at it?
Yeah, and I see where her clothes is and everything. You want to show where Grandma show us? I'm sorry, baby. You want to show where Grandma B's room is? Her room is the last one on the right. Allison's is the first one on the left here. Yep, we were letting Allie sleep in this bedroom since Grandma B spent the night right in so that she can have her stuff on. All my mom's stuff.
And all her clothes are in there?
All my mom's stuff is right there. All her clothes that she just washed.
Okay. All right. We're good. We get the call, and then there's one side of the story, and then there's the other. So if he's got everyone worked out, like he said, he might call, someone else might call, and you don't want us showing up here a million times. So we want to just see her in person. Hey, you're fine. That's all we need to do. Okay? Alrighty. Alrighty. Thank you. You're welcome. Have a good day.
Stop this real quick. Let me stop this real quick. Okay, so, I mean, is this lady stupid? Because the thing is, if the police came already, twice? I mean, does she think they're not going to come again? And then what would be the excuse then when they come a third time, and then a fourth time, then a fifth time, and the mom is never there? It's stupid, man. These people are morons.
The officers have one simple task to wrap this case up. Simply confirm Patricia is okay with their own eyes. To do this, Officer Pelt decides to call the doctor's office where Patricia is apparently being treated. However, the call doesn't go as planned.
Hi, this is Casey from Woods Cardiology. How can I help you? Hi, this is Officer Pelt with the Roseville Police Department. I'm just calling because I believe you have a patient in your office by the name of Patricia Bennett. And she has some family members that are concerned about her and are trying to just make sure she's there.
Nope. She's not here. They might have got the date mixed up. Her appointment is February the 13th. But I'm gonna go ahead and ask a couple of my colleagues just to make sure, like, did she come here or anything like that?
Is she planning on coming there?
Nope. She's not supposed to be in today. Nobody's seeing, like, she hasn't come in yet or anything like that, but we can watch out and contact you.
Suddenly, things are starting to misalign. John insists that he thinks Patricia is missing, and now the only person living with her is lying about her current. However, officers decide to get all of Patricia's information and check her
computer. And she's definitely lying. And then she listen, she thought everything out. It seems like she did. And she thinks all her stuff, is lining up. In reality, it's not. I mean, why would you say she was at the doctor's office and then give them the number and all that like they're not going to call? That's stupid. After all that planning she did, she still messed up like most people do. That's stupid. Where's part 4 at? So this is part 4 right here.
My daughter.
Yeah. We're like
Patricia.
Contact with Patricia, yes.
Yeah, it was around Halloween time. I did receive one text message the other day stating that she was sorry for holding up Carol. Carol and my daughter were supposed to hang out because it was my birthday this weekend. Came around 6 o'clock. So I texted her. I'm like, what's going on? It's my birthday. We were supposed to be celebrating it and blah, blah, blah.
You, Carol, and Allison are supposed to be celebrating on Sunday, your birthday.
Right. And then I get a text message from Carol's mom, but it doesn't read like Carol's mom, but it says, sorry, I'm holding her up, signing over the cars and giving her title to house and insurance stuff so she get that stuff fined Monday. It gets kind of, when Carol types, a lot of times it comes up kind of misspelled. It's because she wears glasses and stuff like that.
The only contact that you've had with her was from
a random message. And she said that she was with my aunt. So I did some research. I went there today and spoke with my aunt. She hasn't spoken with my grandma since 2015.
Remember how Carol said that Patricia moved over to live at her sister's house?
Is Patricia here?
No, she's not here right now. She's with her sister.
John visited that house, and Patricia's sister claimed that she hasn't seen Patricia in over 5 years.
And she was messaging me today while we were there with the cops, saying that she was home, and messaging my dad that she was home when we know she wasn't there because the cops were there. My dad screenshotted them all and sent me those messages.
Okay, can you email those to me?
One thing I do know, and I mean, in this type of situation, I would hope it's more true than it is the other, is I've known Carol since I've been 20. I mean, like boldface, like you can show her, like, here's a picture of you, and I have. Here's a picture of you doing this and that. It's not me. So she's always been a chronic liar, especially when she's off her meds. Because she does take.
Wait a minute. So she's been a chronic liar for a long time. I told you that lady was lying. She looks like she was lying.
Lots of medicine, longer than I think.
Sounds like somebody else I know. The picture, he just said it would be a picture there of her, and then she will say it's not her. Definitely sounds like somebody I know.
We were together. I mean, I'm sure you can get her list of medicines that she was taking, but I guess she lost her therapist, so she has not had medicine for the last couple months. And when that happens, things get kind of wonky with her.
Any other conversations?
I've been calling the house phone, social media, off of Messenger, calling her that way, texting her. nothing. And then on 12th of January, my mom texted me off her phone saying, Grandma B is sleeping, getting over pneumonia here. I was like, have her call me. I need to hear her voice. She never does this. She always calls me. And there was no response.
These interviews help clarify why John would go as far as saying Carol had killed Patricia. She's been lying to them for months. Nobody's been able to see or speak to Patricia, and she happens to have a decent surplus of cash that the family has been pulling from. And remember, on top of all of that, Carol lied to police about Patricia's whereabouts at the doctor's office. The evidence makes it abundantly clear that Carol's not telling the truth and trying to hide something, and it's likely something horrifying. So police try and visit her house a third and final time, but this time, they are...
I dropped my daughter.
Number 5, part 5. That's 5. Part 5. That's 4. This is 5.
They are leaving without answers.
Hello. Hi again. Hi. Is she here now? No, she's up at the Liver Cancer Institute getting her B12 shot. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be grumpy with you, but where is she at?
We're just going to conflict of information is why.
The doctor's office that you told us she went to, she's not there.
With cardiovascular is where she goes. Dr. Tapazzi is who treats her lymphocytic white blood cell cancer. Not the white blood cell cancer.
Okay, because you said she was at Woods Cardiovascular.
Because she has a lot of...
What's your daughter's name?
That's Allison.
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 Allison. You're such a stock getting conflicting information from. It's a nice balloon.
Well, it's because I see it.
Thank you.
I can't keep all of it. Woods Cardiovascular is where she's been treated.
Yeah. So
It's where she's been treated for a long time with Dr.
how did she get there? How did she get there?
Her sister drives her, or I drive her.
You didn't drive her today, so today.
And sometimes her neighbor across the street.
How did she get there today, though?
I believe her sister.
Her sister.
Yes.
The sister that lives in Warren?
Yes.
Okay. But you don't have your sister's number?
I don't talk with my, or my,
Well, last night,
Okay.
she stayed over there.
when the officer came here,
She did not speak directly to her. No, she spoke to me. Okay.
This woman is just lying, man. Goodness.
Because she was at my aunt. She was here right before last.
Is that your phone?
She was here. Yes. So I just gave you.
Listen, we just want to know where this lady is.
Listen, but you guys are upsetting me, Potter, and you're upsetting me.
I don't want to upset. That's
Okay?
fine.
Because you don't hear what she says when she leaves. I just went through a really bad domestic violence divorce situation and CPS up my butt for 2
we're not here,
years.
but that's not what we're here for. We're here to find out if your mom's okay. We got a bunch of people who are concerned about her, and no one seems to know where she
My
is.
son's father, my son, and his brother, which he's got his brother on high alert now, which his brother's wife was just here yesterday morning while my mom was laying on the couch to pick up $200 to do her tabs for the car, for my
Right.
son's car.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
I mean, I can show you a picture of my daughter and my mom.
She's
sitting on
sending
the couch.
messages telling everyone she's here.
She's currently here.
No, she's coming back here because she just called.
She just called. Why don't you call her right now? While we're here.
And she's on her way, then shortly we'll be able to resolve this.
Did you turn back on to her?
Yeah.
You can see
That's
that I'm
fine.
actually. Oh.
You want to put on speakerphone? Will she answer you?
I don't know. She went up there to get her B12 shot.
Notice the drastic change in Carol's demeanor when she was directly asked to call Patricia. She's no longer deflecting, but rather soft-spoken and deliberate with her choice of words. Pay attention to Carol's body language as she's asked more of these direct questions.
I know she's supposed to be calling John because John's the one that started this 3-4 nights ago, threatening to call if she didn't talk to him. Yeah, if she didn't talk to him by noon the next day. I had her call.
They are leaving with...
That's not why John is concerned. John thinks you did something to her. Damn. Always trying to make it about money, and John thinks you unalive. Point blank. Let's look for part 6. I thought I saw part 6 somewhere up here. That's one up here.
I had her call before she went to Sam's Club.
Is it possible?
11:45, 11:50.
Is it possible then that she could just speak to John? Directly.
Yeah,
Well, like, why hasn't she?
Like face to face, so that they're at ease.
she's not answering.
We're sending messages to
Do
each
you want to
other.
call her again?
We were just concerned.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
She was talking, you were talking, the phone was ringing. What did you say?
Why can't your mother directly speak to John? Not through a message, not through text.
She can't.
FaceTime.
I don't have nothing to do with her and John, though.
Well, that's why we're here.
I'm getting stuck in the middle of it.
Yes, and so are we.
So are we. We have to figure. We have
trying
to
to get
see her. We're gonna just try to call her again. What's the doctor's office she's at?
Let's cover you. No, the Weber Cancer Center is behind Macomb Hospital.
Coincidentally, Officer Peltz would call this doctor's office, and yet again, Patricia was nowhere to be found. Officer Peltz knew something was off and decided to call in Detective Jarovex to question Carol officially and confront her about her growing list of lies.
If this son of his does go downhill and she starts making any admissions, let's stop, get her to the station. We'll do a search warrant, whatever we have to do for the house. But if she starts,
you want to do a consent to search first, so we can gather anything else first. You should consent.
Yeah, let's start out with that.
She's already let me go through the house.
Did you go through the garage?
I've not been through the
Cars,
garage.
check the cars.
No, I just went through the house. It's good to South County. So she's at her break.
Okay.
She's Detective Gerowitz. Hi. So we're gonna, if you don't mind, we'll get consent from you to search the house to see if there's anything that would lead us to think of who she may have went with to help you out figure out where she went.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't tell you otherwise, right? You're under the impression she's supposed to be with her sister.
Yes.
That's what she told you.
Yeah.
Who lives in the house?
I do. My mom and this little girl over.
Has she done this in the past?
My mom doesn't tell anybody what she does.
And your son seemed pretty concerned that she was in there.
What's on John?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she tells you that she's with her sister.
That's got me.
It's concerning, correct?
That's got me worried. I'm not worried, but
She's
aggravated.
not answering her phone calls. The people that she says she's with, she's not.
Mm-hmm. That's got me
concerning.
aggravated.
I won't feel right if
Hold on. So John is her son. Okay, that makes sense because it's her mom's grandson, and so her son would definitely know how devious his mom is. Okay.
I leave this house without looking for anything that points in the right direction. I want to do my job properly and make sure that, and I guarantee when she walks back in this door and she finds out that I searched for her stuff to help try to find her, she's not going to be okay with it because that's what most people would be okay with, correct?
I'll open up her bedroom door so you can see her stuff or whatever. I'll lock the car for you so you can look at it and whatever, or whatever you want to do. I don't want to sign anything and get in trouble.
Okay.
Nice. All of her things.
Okay. When your mom left, did she take like a toothbrush, a bag of clothes, like she was spending the night anywhere?
I had her call before she.
This is a damn shame how well this girl is lying. Goodness. And what made her unalive her mom? For her money, her check, or whatever. That's part 8. Where's part 7 at? This is 4, 5, 14. I don't see part 7, right? So we're just gonna go to part 8 because I don't see part 7 on here. They don't never have all the parts. That's 12. Let's do this one.
However, despite all of that, detectives couldn't get the consent to search her property. This leaves them in a tough situation. It's clear Carol is lying and hiding Patricia's whereabouts, but with no solid evidence, they can't be certain of Carol's involvement in the disappearance. But luckily, the police had a trick in mind, involving Carol's current boyfriend, Ricky. Since Ricky has been living in the house with Carol, he has the authority to give consent to areas of mutual access. In this situation, that allows officers to search the majority of the property despite Carol's objection to the search. As long as Ricky doesn't have any involvement in Patricia's disappearance, he would have no reason to object to a search of the property.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Help yourself.
Not too bad, are you Ricky?
Yeah.
Okay, gonna step back here. Some of these detectives want to talk with you.
Detectives?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, they'll talk with you.
When was the last time you saw Patricia? Like physically saw her in person?
Physically saw her. It's probably been about a month.
Would you mind coming to the station with us so we can just sit there and talk?
It's just
well, we want to find Patricia, but we're getting.
She's not at her sister's house?
No. How long?
She's lied on me.
Who's lied on you?
Like Carol.
Carol.
She's cheated on me, yeah. Because she's the one that told me that she was at her sister's house.
Thankfully, it seems as though Ricky has no idea of the crimes. More importantly, he would agree to a search of the property, granting them access to most of the home. If they discover anything serious, they'll need a search warrant to investigate it further, but a cursory look around the property is now fully legal. They begin by searching her backyard and cars.
Who's with her?
Help.
Huh?
Help.
Oh,
Help's with it.
All right, next.
Huh? Just be my.
After coming up empty in the backyard, they check the last remaining spot, Carol's garage.
Boyfriend's here.
Just want to look up here real quick.
You open that.
Should fit in here.
I mean,
Ooh, buddy.
oh, all right. Bloody towels. There's in here. It's all. She's in there.
She's in there.
Oh, she's in there.
She's in there.
Open it up. Let's see.
Well, hold on. I don't know. Hold on. Well, hold on.
I don't know. Ah.
However, despite all of that, detectives couldn't get the consent to search her property. This leaves them in a tough situation. It's clear.
Hold on.
You open that.
Should fit in here.
I mean,
Ooh, buddy.
oh, all right. Bloody towels. There's in here. It's all. She's in there.
She's in there.
Oh, she's in there.
She's in there.
Open it up. Let's see.
Well, hold on. I don't know. Hold on. Well, hold on.
I don't know. Ah.
However, despite all of that, detectives.
Damn shame, y'all. Let's go to part 9. That's crazy. I don't know. These people be thinking they are so smart, and then they do the most stupidest shit. Why would you keep the body in the garage? She's just as stupid as that lady keeping them bodies in the trunk. Okay, in the other video we watch as well. There's some crazy people, man. How can you unalive your own mother?
I believe her sister.
Her sister?
Yes.
The sister that lives in Warren?
Yes.
Okay. But you don't have your sister's number?
I don't talk with my aunt or my uncle. Well, last night
Everybody's okay.
she stayed over there.
When the officer came here,
she did not speak. I mean,
Yeah, we
I
saw
can show
this.
you a picture.
I don't know why they be putting these parts like this. Let's go to part 10 because I'm trying to look for the part after they confront her ass about what they found in that garage. That is crazy. Let's see what part 10 is at. Here's part 10. Let's see.
To determine a motive and figure out if Ricky was also involved.
When I say something and it comes out wrong or something like this, you want it because it was an accident. I'm just turning yourself and explaining it front.
You explain the truth and it will come out as the truth.
I don't believe you're so
I'm not, I can give you advice, but if you want to tell your story, you can tell it how it is. I don't have to ask any questions. If you want to get it out, you can do that. At the same time, once I tell you your rights, if you don't want to talk, you don't have to talk.
That night, we were sleeping between 1 a.m. and 4 a.m. in the morning, and I heard loud banging. My daughter and I were sleeping, and I was in the back, and my mom was sleeping on the couch. Anyway, there was a crash, and it sounded like someone was breaking through the glass window. The door in the living room. I grabbed my gun. I went running down the hallway. I had my finger on the trigger like an idiot. I went not running, but walking fast down the hallway. And I hit it with my right foot to the shoulder that and my heel like this. And it went off. Doing things when I shook her shoulder and then I heard gurgling. And I screamed, Mom, pulled her on the floor. And I noticed that energy was coming out of her mouth. But I thought somebody had broken the window or something like that. There was a huge, loud crash.
If a suspect is highly emotional when recalling an event, they will often have trouble remembering certain details in that moment. You'll often notice the suspect unable to form full sentences and stuttering in their speech. But Carol shows none of this. While crying, she manages to form a detailed timeline of how she killed Patricia. This implies that her story of events may be inaccurate, and the murder wasn't a mistake like she claims. Now that they've heard it, however, the detectives would be able to search for evidence that explicitly countered this story. And that didn't take them long.
Hold on, y'all. You see how they be watching what you say and looking at your body language and how you do things? That's why I tell you, these people, you can tell when people be lying, honey, if you just look at them and listen carefully. I knew she was lying. Even if I didn't know the story, I would know she was lying. Yeah, she's lying here.
Long at all. The very next day, they brought Carol back out of her cell and into the interrogation room again. Throughout this interview, see if you can spot the information that the detectives found specifically for this conversation, and watch how they use it to break her story apart.
Going off of what you said yesterday, I know it says you're walking down the hallway, you heard a noise, and the gun in your hand, the Ruger. You're walking, the owls right there, you tripped. The gun, you your finger on the trigger, and the gun went off, correct? You saw your mom bleeding, and then, they said,
Didn't she say before she saw her mom bleeding? Okay. Damn thing. Hold on.
The cops are clearly trying to come across it, but to determine a motive and figure out if Ricky...
Let's go to part 11. Where is it? I saw 11 somewhere on here. Here's 11.
Passionate to Carol, but if their main goal was to make her feel comfortable, they wouldn't have sat her in the corner of the room and positioned themselves between her and the door. They want to eventually make her feel so cornered and pressured that she lets go of the truth. So for now, this nice guy demeanor is a complete act for the detective to build rapport, as he tries to get her to talk as much as possible.
So after that happened, obviously we found your mom in the container in the garage. Now, obviously my concern is kind of understand how she got there, but you gotta explain to me, because to me it seems like you're back and everything that you could do this by yourself. So can you walk me through? I understand, obviously, panic, everything's not in, you're freaking out, and it's your mother you love, right? And so, he was waking up, okay, can you kind of walk me through the minutes after all that happened? Let me ask you this, was Ricky there that night? I don't have to get another one.
Remember, an important part of this interrogation was to figure out if Carol's boyfriend Ricky was also involved to any extent. At the moment, Carol is claiming that he wasn't on the scene at all, as they'd recently had a number of arguments. The cops would have a chance to interview him later on, but for now, there's one question regarding him that they just can't seem to get their heads around.
Okay, so Elton was leaving the view. Ricky wasn't there. Gun was off. Here's the baby waking up. What happened next? Did you leave your mom on the couch? Did you move her somewhere else? I understand that.
I hope her boyfriend didn't help her move her mom. But it's crazy, so I hope he didn't.
Very hard to understand. Obviously, we're operating under panic, right? I mean, I can picture myself in a situation of panic. You got your daughter there. Where did you move? Where did you move her from the house to where first? We found her in the garage. She moved anywhere before the garage. Directly in the garage. Okay, so this is where I'm concerned with Ricky, your mom. And I know this is a hard detail to get through, but picking up your mom, there's no way you're picking up. How did you do that by yourself? You're saying Ricky's not there. Did Ricky come over and help? You haven't helped you move.
Are you afraid to tell us? Are you afraid of Ricky?
You don't have to be afraid.
You're afraid, I promise. You're scared, man.
Carol remained completely silent for almost 30 seconds after she was asked this question. The cops are right to assume that she's scared, but it might not be for the reasons they think. She could be scared of Ricky and the consequences of implicating him in the crime, but she could also be terrified of the situation she's in. She's going to jail for a very long time. There's no escaping that anymore. I'm passionate to Carol, but if their main goal...
Let's go to part 12. Let's see, where's part 12? We got the search. Y'all, sorry about this, but you know, you got the search. This is our part. Where's part 12, man? That's 10. I don't see part 12. Okay, part 12. Why come they don't have these in order? Let's try one more time. Oh, here's part 12.
Scary reality for her. Whatever the reason is, though, the cops are still doing their best to give her a moral excuse or justification for what she did, so she'll talk a little more. She panicked, and anyone would have done the same. The best thing she can do to make things right is to tell them exactly what happened.
I mean, a lot of people panic. People make mistakes. Yeah, I mean, you know what happens most often that when you flee from an accident, it happens all the time when people panic, right? Or say someone gets in a car accident and they smash into a car and they take off left or center of dying. They hear that on the news, and then the lives keep going, and they're like, "Shit, I should have stayed, but I didn't." Right? That's the mistake that you made. I should have, but I didn't. I don't want to keep revisiting, but I have to. How did you get the toad out of the house? Cheetah fence, all that stuff in the garage. Is it possible somebody else can move it for you?
The cops are really focusing on Carol's inability to physically move Patricia to the garage, as, to them, it was a clear sign that somebody else had to be involved. But at this point, they're not getting anywhere. Unfortunately, this isn't conclusive enough evidence to implicate anyone else, and it's not getting Carol to talk. But that's okay, because the detectives have one piece of evidence that they've been saving for this very moment. That could prove without a doubt that everything Carol said so far has been a total lie.
The other thing I want to bring up is they obviously did an autopsy on mom. They found some puncture wounds in her neck, 3 puncture wounds. Not a whole scar, but actual fresh puncture wounds in her neck. How did those get there? Never was anything after the fact. I'm not saying you were killing her, but you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, I don't know, maybe growl from the street, she was suffering or anything like that. But here's what I don't want to get caught up. Is that once they tell us exactly how deep they were, if it was a cause of death, if it should be a cause of death, it can be really bad. So we have to get everything out here now to try to do something with those wounds that don't cause those wounds or anything like that. So I would just think right now, what could possibly cause those puncture wounds in her?
I don't know that she had testing or anything like that. I didn't hear anything.
Preliminary, it looked like my fresh breakfast, but puncture at the end of the night or something.
A gun accidentally going off and killing someone. Unlikely, but believable. But 2 fresh, deep knife wounds that Carol hasn't mentioned a single time? It's going to be extremely hard to explain this one away. Not only does this imply the murder was completely intentional, but the fact that Carol hasn't mentioned it means that she knew that scary reality for her. Whatever the reason.
Holding information with her crazy self. Okay, let's go to 13. If we can find 13. I don't recall seeing 13. But we definitely saw 14. That's 11. 13. We may have to go straight to 14 because I know she's just constantly lying. So let's go straight to 14.
Acting strange or suspicious to you or different. She's bipolar, so yes, I always said that she was.
So she bipolar too, huh? Okay.
World's greatest actress, because I can't tell when she's being sincere or not. That's in addition to bipolar. Very compulsive liars. And I've been caught in a lot of her webs before. I've been telling her she's been feeling more distant. Ricky, I mean, I don't really necessarily know you, obviously, but you seem pretty nervous to me. What's going on? Is there something you're nervous about? I mean, I'm nervous about anything. Where did you sleep in the house? Mostly in the bedroom with Carol.
Carol's bedroom? Where did,
Sometimes on the couch.
where did Alice sleep?
Mostly in her bedroom.
Let me ask you about the garage. You ever go in the garage?
Yeah.
Never?
You ever?
When's the last time you think you were in the garage or on the crime?
I think we went to go look for a screwdriver. Jeez, I don't know. I think it was early December. It's been 4 weeks.
Did she have you go and look for it, or did you go?
No, she's been with me.
Compared to Carol's interrogation, this one seems extremely laid back and relaxed. It feels as though there's a big chance Ricky genuinely just doesn't know what's going on. However, the cops do pick up on the fact that he's a little nervous. He's finding it hard to look the detectives in the eyes, and he seems a little soft-spoken. So, to clear things up fully, they decide to put the pressure on big time to see if he breaks.
Ricky, we got a problem. We got a real big problem. I think you know what it is, and I think you need to be honest and upfront with us. So we're going to give you the opportunity now. Tell us what really happened.
That's what happened.
What happened?
What I told you.
I'm not talking about the little details we've been asking. I'm talking about with Patty.
Patty, I don't know. She's been at her sister's house as far as I know.
We know Patty's deceased. Patty's been acting strange or...
The thing is, well, she couldn't pick her mother up on a live body because it's going to be even heavier. So someone had to help her unless she drugged her, you know. Still, I think she would be too heavy. You know, when people are not alive, they get absolutely heavier, okay? So, I mean, something ain't right. We're going to see, though. Let's look for 15. Hopefully we can find it. And I don't know where it's at, but we can see. I thought, okay, so we was on 14. Oh my God, they be all over the place with these. 15, where is 15? That's 5. Is this, that's 10. She likes you a little bit off right there. Let's see. I do not see 15 at all. Yeah, I did not see. I don't know why this stuff just disappears. You can't find anything. So let's see. 15 is not there. Let me go through it again. 15 is not there, which sucks. It's 14. We saw 14 already. Where is 15? Maybe that's the last part right there. Maybe this is the last part. Okay, let's watch this.
Sure. And she was found in a tote in that garage.
Tell us everything you know so you don't implicate yourself anymore than history.
Because here's the thing, Ricky. There's investigative tools we have. We're going to find out exactly when she died, where you were when she died. Which I'm betting you were in that house, and you know exactly what happened.
No, we don't. I never had a problem with Patty.
I'm not saying you had a problem with her. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying you know something.
I don't know anything. I swear. You don't know this woman. This woman, Carol. She has fun with my head. She has cheated on me behind my back without me knowing about it. The only way I found out about it was tripping
Would have been better if she would have told you about it. I'm just shit.
over stuff, finding it on accident. Her showing me something on her phone, and all of a sudden, I love you too, baby, pops up on her phone.
Why are you with her?
We went through counseling this year, tried to make things work because I love her, I love her else, and that's when she's my own. I really do.
This is not the reaction a guilty person would give in this position. He's never defensive and he never gets annoyed. He just tries to explain things exactly as they are. He's not upset that he's been caught. It feels like he's upset that he'd ever be accused of this. He also gave a few pieces of information that could be backed up by the detectives, such as the facts that Carol had been cheating on him and that they'd been in therapy. In just 5 minutes, detectives went from assuming him to be the main accomplice to completely discounting him as a suspect. Carol, however, completely stayed in the spotlight, and it was eventually assumed that she acted alone and with intent in Patricia's murder. It was determined that Carol killed Patricia all the way back in November and hid her body for roughly 2 months before John had caught on to her act. Although Carol never verbally confessed to the crimes, she was charged with first-degree murder, felony use of a firearm, and larceny of $20,000 or more. She faces life in prison. Ricky was let go with no charges.
As
She was found in a tote.
But still, it did not explain how did she get her mom to the garage, you guys. How did she get her mom to the garage? We missed a couple of scenes, but still, how did she get her mom to the garage? And you're right. What happened to the odor and all of that? Let me read the information that I have on this entire case. So as we know, let me make sure this is the right person. This is not the right lady. Her name was Carol, right? It's another woman who hid her mom in the garage too. What the heck is wrong with these people, you guys? We're looking for Carol, right? That's her name. Carol, what's her? Hold on, let's see if this is the one. I thought that was that. Let me see, her name is Carol. Her name is Carol Ray. Let me look up her name. Carol Ray. No, we need to do this one. Hold on, let me go back. Let's go back. We'll type this in here again. And let me get her number. Her name is Carol Ray, 50 years old. Her mother was 69. Okay. This is on Facebook, and I don't want the article on Facebook. No, let me do this. Carol Ray. Let's see if I can find more information on this. Okay, let's see if we can pull it up. So, okay, yeah, here it is right here. I think we can pull up the whole article. Yeah, this is a psycho. Hold on. Yeah, they said that she was stuffed inside of a tote, you guys, for more than a month. Okay, let's see here. So she shot her mom. This happened back in 2020, I believe. Her mom was 69. Let's see. The police believe that the mom was shot in the head. Oh, this happened in November 2019 and concealed in a plastic tote similar to the ones used for home storage. So that's probably why you can smell her, her body. The slain woman's body was later moved to a detached garage. Okay, so when she put her mom in that plastic tote somehow, maybe then she had him lift that up and he didn't know it and take that to the garage. And they said all the while, this daughter was using her money to make transactions. They said that Carol posed as her mother, using her mom's phone to send texts to other family members, according to the release. So anyway, the police responded to the home about 10 a.m. on January the 14th after other family members called for a welfare check on their grandmother. Police then met Carol, who was invasive when questioned. And we saw all of that. Then a search warrant led them to the woman's body that afternoon. She was in a large storage tub in the garage, according to a news release from the Macomb County Prosecutor's Office. She had been shot in the back of the head. So her boyfriend and her obviously were detained for questioning, but the man was released. And he's 34 years old. At that time, he was 34. Anyway, like they just said, Carol faces charges of first-degree murder, felony firearm, and larceny of $20,000 or more. So she was spending her money, a lot of it. They said the ability of the defendant to take her own mother's life and then cover the murder up for 2 months by keeping the victim in the garage is just unfathomable. Our hearts go out to the other family and friends of the victim as they try to make sense of this unnecessary tragedy. That is crazy, man. So one of her neighbors claimed that every time he looked over there at her house, he had a weird feeling. So they did deny her bond, all right? And of course, she faces up to life in prison if convicted of first-degree murder. That is crazy. That's all the information they have on this lady. So I don't know what the true motive was, because they don't have it here. It may have been just to use her money. You know what I'm saying? To get her money and use it. $20,000. That's what I'm thinking, because she posed at us, posed as her. So that's crazy, guys. And that was in 2020. So right now she's probably already convicted and charged, and everything. But they still did not explain how she got to the garage. So yeah, the motive is probably that money. You're right, money. He said money, that's the motive. That's crazy. Well, this lady did have a lot of things going on with her mentally, like bipolar stuff, and no telling whatever else. And her son said that she was taking a lot of medications, and when she wasn't taking the medications, she would get crazy. So that's a daggone shame. A sad situation, y'all. So y'all tell me in the comment section, what do you guys think about that story? Do you think somebody helped her move her mom's body or what? Because, like I said, when someone is unalive, they get heavier. I'm just thinking she might have had her mom in that container, right? Because she moved her to another container, I think. So maybe she had him move that container. He did not know. Or maybe she struggled with taking it over there herself. You just never know. But anyway, that's sad. And I feel sorry for the mom, but I hope that justice was served on this lady 100%, because it does not, make any damn sense. Let me see if they got any more information on this lady real quick. He was really lying, y'all. And she looked like she was crazy in there when you look at that picture of her. Let's see. Trying to see, because they have the whole thing right here. Carol lied all the way around. She just goes out and with her GUN, and then she hits the the garbage can, and she running down the hallway and shit. and end up hitting, putting her, shooting the you know what. The lady's a liar. Let me see what else they got here. This is the whole thing right here, the transcript of everything we just saw. Hold on, I'm reading something real quick. Hold on, y'all. I'm just reading something, y'all. Hold on. So her mother had puncture wounds in her neck. So she must have stabbed her mom. No, or is that from no? Because she shot her in the back of her head. So let's see something here. She said she didn't know why her mother had those wounds in her neck. So they did say the wounds in her neck were fresh knife wounds. So she did stab her mom as well in the neck. That is crazy. That's what she did not mention, the knife wounds. So she stabbed her mom in the neck 2 times and shot her. So they was like, did Carol freak out after she shot her mom and she was still breathing? And Carol wanted to make sure that at this point, it's no good for her to be like this. So Carol took the knife. That's crazy. So, of course, Ricky did not get charged with anything. And even if he did move something, she probably lied about it and tell him what was in the suitcase. But I don't think he had really nothing to do with it. Because if he would have, when they started really, going in on him, he would have cracked. Because he was already crying. That's crazy. So they don't have anything else on it. Okay, so I guess she moved that her mom herself. She wasn't small anyway. So she probably could have. And when you get scared, sometimes you get a lot of adrenaline pumping up through your system and things like that, so it can make you stronger. But anyway, it's a damn shame that she did that to her mom. And probably for money. It doesn't even make any sense. I know. If the mom was mean, make believe she was staying with her son or something, right? Or her grandson. So she could have went back over there and stayed with him. It sure is sick. Goodness. I still say, too, that somebody helped her. But it doesn't mean that he knew that the body was in that tote. But I tell you what, she deserved to be on the you-know-what penalty because, these some things you just don't do. And if y'all want to read about this story, you can just type in Carol Ray unalives her mom. Let me see if they got an update on this crazy woman. hold on, let me see. Here we go right here. This is somewhat of an update. Y'all, how many years y'all think she got? So she did, let me tell y'all something. She entered a plea in a plea deal. So she got, how many years do you guys think she got? Okay, so Jermaine said 25. Most hated 20. Icy says life. So the correct answer is most hated. She got 20-year term. So she is, so that was in 2022. So she was 51, 61, 71. She will be out. And somebody will probably do the same thing to her. This is crazy. 20 years. Anyway, my condolences are expressed out to Miss Ray's other family members and friends besides this creature in that video. Not the man, but the woman. And my prayers are with them. And I don't think 20 years is long enough. She should have got life in prison, but she did accept a plea deal. You know, then that's, I guess, what she really told them what actually happened. That's crazy. So y'all tell me if you are watching this in the replay, tell me what you guys think about this story right here. And most hated, congratulations for answering the correct timeline. I mean, not timeline, but the correct sentence. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and move on. Damn. All right, let me tell y'all a couple breaking news stories real quick. Okay, let's see. Then I'm going to do 2 viral videos, and that will be it. That's crazy. Check this out, y'all. A man shot his wife 15 times the day after she served him with divorce papers. So I'm going to tell you straight up, he got decades behind bars. Again, I don't know what is wrong with these people. What are they drinking, pumping in their arms, or what? Anyway, I know they're going crazy. So Marcus Lofton, 44, was sentenced to 25 to 50 years in prison after he pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. He shot his wife, 38-year-old Alicia Lofton, 15 times on August 17, 2023, the day after she served him with divorce papers. And get this, they were only married for 6 months. So his plea agreement came after a mistrial on the same charges when the jury could not come to a unanimous verdict. Now, I'm not going to go over this whole thing. So hold on. So his relationship with his late wife came to a head after he was arrested for domestic violence. An incident happened back in May 2023, and he was barred from making contact with her. Now, as she prepared to file for her divorce and sell the house they shared, Marcus' temper flared. So the day after she filed her divorce papers and she served him, actually the day after she served him with the divorce papers, he arrived at the home to retrieve his belongings and a fight ensued. Marcus grabbed his wife's Glock pistol from a drawer and the GUN went off. She ran into the bathroom and locked the door, but he forced the door open. As she tried to escape out a window, Marcus shot her 15 times, and then he fled in his SUV. Alicia's body was found on the lawn outside after neighbors called 911 and police arrived at the scene. Her body had numerous fatal, wounds. She was a mother of 3 grown children. That's a sad situation, you guys. It really, truly is. And this man definitely deserves all those years he got in prison because that was just plainly ridiculous. So anytime, you're in these domestic violence relationship, whether you are a man or a woman, you have to get out because a lot of times it does not end well. It ends just like this one ended, with him unaliving you or she unaliving you. The thing is that when you're in these type of relationship, it is not happiness, okay? And they can't love you because if they loved you, they wouldn't be hitting you. You know what I'm saying? So try to get out of these relationships because it never ends well. It never. So my condolences are expressed out to her family and friends and everything. And I'm glad justice was served on this man. He should definitely be thinking about this for the rest of his life. It's crazy. So they got another study out saying that candy causes cancer. Can y'all believe that? So it has a lot of sugar, artificial colors, chemical preservatives, and all types of stuff. So when you consume it in large amounts, it can actually, contribute to you getting cancer, among other things. It can lead to tooth decay, obesity, and even type 2 diabetes. But the dangers don't stop there because many popular candies contain synthetic dyes and preservatives, such as Red 40, Yellow 5, and BHA, which have been all linked to an increased cancer risk. So they said these artificial ingredients, which are banned in places like UK, in the United States, they are still used. And they say it may affect cell behavior in the body, raising long-term health concerns. They also said the quick sugar rush that people feel when they eat sweets is usually followed by a crash, leading you to be tired, leading you to crave more sugar and irritability. I know I just said that wrong. They said over time, the cycle can damage the body's natural metabolism, increasing the risk of heart disease and potentially expose the body to cancer-causing chemicals. In short, while candy may satisfy your sweet tooth, experts are urging the public to think twice before grabbing that next handful of gummies or brightly colored treats. There you go. That's what you eat. I be eating those M&Ms, but I stopped eating them at night. So that's a good thing. Then next, I could just stop eating them in the daytime and I would be good. So let's see what else we got. One more story for breaking news. I'm going to tell you about this other story tomorrow. So y'all, I think I told y'all about that child welfare agency worker who was accused of leaving a 3-year-old in a 140-degree car for 5 hours until he passed. I think I already told you guys they did file charges on her. I don't know if I did or not, but I'm going to tell you that they did. Okay. So she stands accused of 1 count of manslaughter, according to Jefferson County's Sheriff's Office. So let's see. So I think that's basically what it did. I'm not going to read all of the story right here, but that's what is happening to her right now. You know, that's the lady, the welfare agency worker, the contractor who left the child in the car while I think she went shopping and some other places and forgot the little boy was in there. How can you forget a child is in a damn car? Goodness. Common sense would tell you to look in the back seat when you get out of your car. Just like when you get in your car, you should look in your seats before you even open the door. You should look in it through your window if you can. I know that's right. You said you're going to continue to eat your gummies. They always say everything is bad. They definitely do. Just, you know, when we eat candy, we got to eat it in moderations, just like anything else. So, yeah, I think she deserves that charge. Okay, because how can you forget that a child is in the daggone car and you just go shopping, go in the house, and all this other stuff? You just forgot all about this 3-year-old in a 140-degree car. Come on now. Right. You got that right. So, you know, like I said before, I don't feel sorry for her, and I'm glad that justice is being served on this lady. Point blank. I think that's it with the breaking news part, guys. And like I said, I have a bunch of other stories here, but I'll tell you guys that tomorrow on every Friday. All right. And then I think that I covered. Oh, let me do the couple of the viral videos. I almost forgot all about that. Let's do 2 viral videos, and then that's going to be it. All right, let me go to it. Hold on. Okay. Let's go over here. Let me see what I got here for y'all. Let's see. Let's pick a good video out. Since we are going to only do 2 of them. Let's do this one. Okay, let's go to do this. So we've seen all of that. Now, what is this right here? Let's see what this is about. We're going to watch this one. This feels like it's going to be a trip. Hold on. Let me type this in here. His name is... So we're going to watch this. Noah Rose. I forgot to do the underscore. It's not this one. Okay, let me do it like this. Let me see if I can pull it up like this. Shit. Let's do the underscore. This is it. Is this it right here? Where's the man? Yeah, this is it right here. Let's watch it.
Where's your man? She's not here right now. Find her. One of y'all need to get her on the phone. Cause you gonna.
I don't know how old this video is, but as someone who actually knows the woman in that video, I just want to say that she owns her land, built a school on her land, and actively teaches the children in her community. And you have no idea the community and the village that stands behind her.
Okay, I want to go to the actual other video. Let me see if I can find it. Noah Rose. I just saw the picture up there. And what's the title of this damn video? Hold on, yeah. Let's see if I can pull up the right one. It don't never be a damn title on these videos. And then you have to search it. This is still not the right one. I can't even find this one. Jermaine. Let me see what this says. Customer destroys an expert. Let's see if I can pull it up like that. Let's see if I can put it over here. Let's see if this is the right one. I still don't see it. This is not the right video. It's not the right video, you guys. I don't think I'm going to be able to find this one because I do not see this. Damn. Let's do it one more time. Yeah, I did not see that. Nope, 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 nope. Still don't see it, y'all. Okay, we're going to have to see it now because I don't see it. That's the thing about this video sometimes. Let me see. Okay, so what I'll do, I'm going to show up. I want y'all to see this because I cannot find this. Let me do it like this. Well, actually, I can't. I forgot how I'm sitting up here. I cannot show it like that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to find that. Maybe I'll try to find that one tomorrow. Let me go to the next one. So let's see. Cal Carrier State Trooper. Let's see how this goes. We need to get titles for these videos, Jermaine, so I can find them easier. Sometimes I can find them real easy, and then sometimes I just can't. So let's see if I can pull up the right one this time. It's not the right one. Shit. Let's see. Okay, let's type it like this. Maybe it'll come up like this. I guess this is North Carolina, yes. I guess that's what this is. Okay, let's see if I can pull up the right one this time. Yep, that's it. Let's see what they're saying.
Fuck out my yard. Get your bitch ass out my yard. Now, the police got...
So this is a North Carolina state trooper versus a U.S. veteran. Let's see.
My motherfucking car. Get the fuck out my yard. Get your bitch ass out my yard. Now, the police stopped my motherfucking car, took my license plate to pull back up and to give me my plate back. So he took my plate. Now he pulled up to give me my plate. Put it back on the car. Boss man, I'd like you to put it right back on my car where you took it. You don't want to put it back on where you took it off? You took it off, put it back. You didn't want to do that when I told you about my insurance. Give me my damn tag. Now, didn't I tell you that I had insurance, right?
Listen. Okay. At the time, okay, so they were revoked.
But I told you what?
I told you on my side it showed revoked. Okay.
And
my job is to take it.
Did you even check my insurance?
Yes.
You didn't check my insurance. Let me tell them because we veterans, bro. And you know what it is? You know how many times?
I'm not gonna argue with
Let me
you.
tell him.
Disabled. Mental health. You're fucking with him. Not arguing with you.
Now let me tell you.
I'm telling you what the fuck. I hear you.
It is the truth. You left me on the side of the road. I'm gonna tell you something. Because I'm a disabled veteran. You left me on the side of the road and told me to figure it out. No, let him leave. Get the fuck out my yard. Get your bitch ass out my yard. Get your bitch ass out my yard. And know that you fucked up, you piece of shit. Yeah, get the fuck out my yard. Looking stupid. Took my plate to bring me my shit back. This is Cody Isbell. Look at his bitch ass right here. Cody Isbell. Back up out the yard. Get the fucking scooting. Get the fucking scooting. Bitch ass motherfucker. You see that middle finger? Back your bitch ass up. Right out the yard. Back your bitch ass up. Bitch. Get the fuck out my yard. Get your bitch ass out my yard.
So
now,
think about that. What do y'all think about that? So the state trooper thought he did not have insurance, right? It took his tag, right? Is that correct? Well, let's read some of these comments. Somebody said they always want to say listen when they want to make excuses for their illegal and immoral behavior. Another commenter said lying, corrupt, coward cops. And then another commenter said all cops are bad and we the people need to do something now. Well, let's go with that one first. Okay, so all cops are not bad. A lot of them are though. Okay, but not all. So we need to get that out of our head. All right. A lot are though. I don't know how he did not manage to make sure this dude had assurance. I don't understand how he did not know that. I wish we could have seen the entire video, because if he checked, it should have came up. And so he took the license plate off his car because he did not have insurance to keep him from driving the car, right? And then he must assume that he just didn't have no insurance at first. And he took it off his car and then went in his car and checked. And that's when he found out that he actually had insurance. Like I always say, some of these cops, state troopers, whatever, really just don't need their jobs. I mean, why not get his ID or whatever you need to do, go in there and check to see if he has valid insurance, and then go from there. Now, the only other thing that I have to say, though, even though this cop was wrong, the state trooper was wrong, I still think that, all the stuff this dude was doing, I can understand he was mad at stuff. It's not something that we need to do. You can voice your dissatisfaction with the cop and things like that, get his badge number or whatever the case is, and maybe, call his supervisor, whoever's over him, and let them know what he did. And you can even call yourself a lawyer to see if you have a case. But I really don't agree with, just going overboard with everything that you have to say, saying things to this cop, because in the future, just say if he stops him and he is doing something. You see what I'm saying? So it's just, for me, I can understand that he's mad, but certain things, I just don't think you need to just go overboard with it. You know what I'm saying? You can voice your disagreement, your dissatisfaction, or whatever the case is, but going overboard with it, I just don't, agree with that part of it. I think sometimes some things are just done a little bit too much. Now, you guys tell me what you think. Do you think this dude had every right to go to say everything that he said? Or do you think he can say things, but do you think he could have taken another approach? You know what I'm saying? Maybe say a few things, but not just go overboard with it. And what else could that state trooper do besides leave? He made a mistake. And that's why that dude should have gotten his badge number or whatever the case is, and then call whoever's in charge of him, his supervisor, and report that to him versus doing the most. Point blank. Okay, so let's go to the next video. Let's see what we can show now. Hold on, let me go back to it. Oh, wow. Let's look at, hold on, let me see what this is about.
Hey, bud, I'm going to stop you out there. Air Marshal. Watch an Air Marshal break protocol by revealing his identity to stop a suspicious man rummaging through compartments.
Well, let's watch this because I'm telling you, this is plainly stupid. All right, wait. Oh, let's watch this one real quick. What? Let's do this. I guess he meant, I'm just going to put it just the way he got it up here. Okay, let's see if I can pull up the right one. That's not it. They're on the bus. At least it looks like they're on the bus. Let's see if I can get that one. Is this it right here? No, that's not it. I don't see that one. Here it is right here. I think is this it? No, that's not it. No, is this the one? Hold on, let me look and see, y'all.
Only to discover he's an undercover FAA inspector doing covert security.
Hold on, that's not the right one. It looks like the same one, though, but I doubt it very seriously. This is a different one right here. If I don't see the other, I'm going to look at that one instead. Because, we ain't got all night. Let's look down a little bit more. What is this dude's name? Cop Watch. I don't see that video. So let's watch this other one. It's basically the same concept. Let me go down here to it. Let's see here. Hold on. Let's look at this one. So it says the dumb cop messes with the wrong FBI agent. Let's see.
Do we have an issue here, guys?
He won't show me his identification.
Is there a problem, sir?
Watch as an undercover FBI agent, mid-operation, is harassed by a police officer and flight attendant who don't know who they're dealing with. He tries to calmly explain the law, holding back his identity to protect the mission. But as the pressure escalates, he's forced to reveal he's federal, risking everything. What happens next will leave you speechless.
No, sir, there's no problem. I promise you, everything's fine. I need you both to go away, please.
No, you can't tell us to go away. I'm asking to see your ID, please.
I know the law. You do not have to see my ID once I'm seated. The two places you can check it are TSA and when I'm providing my boarding pass. I'm already seated. You can please leave.
Sir, I appreciate that you're staying calm, but we're going to need some compliance. We're going to have to elevate this and possibly take you off the plane. So go and just show her ID. It's no big deal.
It's nice that you know the law, but I think an officer of the law would know it better than you.
And
I asked for your ID. I expect to see it.
And I appreciate your son, but you need to show this lady some respect, and I will remove you from this plane if need be. So don't go around making declarations you can't back up. Just go ahead and show her ID. You can move along, get this plane off the ground.
From this plane, I promise.
We won't if you show us your ID.
And you're definitely not going to threaten me, sir. Why is it?
Have it?
I physically cannot.
You don't have it on your person?
You don't need to see it right now. I
Yes, I do. I'm trying to do my
The only
job.
place you needed to check it was TSA and when I provided my boarding pass.
Sir,
I'm already seated. Everything's fine.
you need to identify yourself when requested. This is an airport. We have a lot of international and domestic flights coming in and out of this. This is a very important hub. So if you can't comply with the nice lady's request, then I'm going to have to step in, and I don't really want to do that. She's doing a fine job. If you can't show her ID, so do you have your ID, or do we? Because did you show? So you showed it. So you showed it at all those places you mentioned.
Yes.
So you have it, and you can just show it and end this right now.
I can't do that right
You can or you won't.
Why are you making this so difficult? We're just trying to do our jobs, and we can all move on if you just show your ID.
Please just comply with the lady.
now. I can't do that.
Why?
I need you guys to please just leave.
We're
Everything
not
is
leaving.
fine.
We're trying to do our jobs, sir. Please show your identification.
If you don't, we're going to have to escalate this to something else. Do you have any weapons on your person? Where's your luggage, sir?
I don't have luggage at this time.
You don't. Okay, so you're traveling by yourself, and you won't show your ID, and you're kind of standoffish. So you can understand why that would be suspicious and raising some red flags here.
I understand your point of view, but I really need you to just walk away.
I need.
I really need you to just show your ID, please, sir.
Yeah, she's been very sweet, but I understand she's getting frustrated, and honestly, you even requesting anything is kind of really, to be quite frank, pissing us off. We need you to comply. If you have a lack of
Position to tell us what to do, sir. You need to show your identification.
I am the law, and she is an extension of the law. This is her plane, and her and the captain.
And it is the extension of the law.
Yeah, this is
Airplane? Yes, absolutely.
absolutely. She has jurisdiction. Are you going to comply, or do we have to get the captain involved, or I can just remove you myself? I just need to see your ID. I know you've already showed it at several places throughout this scenario. Sir, hold.
You see this? To get the fuck out of my face right now and leave.
Sir.
I'm in the middle of something. This is a 3-year case. If you don't leave right now, you're gonna fuck everything up. Just get. I'm gonna sit right there, and you're gonna leave me the fuck alone. You got that?
I'm sorry, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do we have an issue?
Yo, I love the way he came back.
Captain
Wait,
involved,
listen.
or I can just remove you myself. I just need to see your ID. I know you've already showed it at several places throughout this scenario. Sir, hold.
You see this? To get the fuck out of my face right now and leave.
Sir.
I'm in the middle of something. This is a 3-year case. If you don't leave right now, you're gonna fuck everything up. Just get. I'm gonna sit right there, and you're gonna leave me the fuck alone. You got that?
I'm sorry, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Do we have an issue here, guys?
Oh, again, okay. I don't know if this is a reenactment or what, but the thing is that how would they not know that this is an undercover federal agent? How would they not know this? So you guys wrote a reply to the other video. You said the officer should have put the tag back on the car. You know, good and damn well he wasn't going to do that. And he left a veteran on the side of the road. And if please, I have seen him do many things to vets. Okay, so that's why this veteran and the other veteran, they need to make a complaint on this state trooper. Period. I think this is a reenactment, but then again, it may not be. I don't know for sure. But anyway, you know, even if it is a reenactment or whatever the case is, a skit or whatever, you got cops that do this all the time that makes mistakes. Sometimes they do it with undercover cops. They don't know that that person is a cop and they be doing the most. I don't understand though, on a plane, you would think that the captain and the attendants, the flight attendants would know that he's undercover. So that's what makes me think this is a skit of some sort, because I just don't understand why the captain and all of the employees that's on the plane wouldn't know that he's undercover. Period. But that was a good reenactment, if it is one, and it just let us know that in the real world, you do have cops making mistakes like that all the time. Yeah, he's undercover, allegedly. So let's see what some of these people are saying. Yeah, they say it's a skit. for air marshals to see what not to do. So it is what it is. And so, no, this is the other video I'm actually watching on my phone. It's a different one, but this is a skit too, I believe. I think this person right here does a lot of these skits. I wish I could have found this one right here, though. The one that I was trying to show you, but still, we got the same, concept and everything. So let's do one more, y'all, and then that would be it. Wish I could have found the other one. Well, let's look at this one real quick. Let's look at this one, okay? This is part one. I don't know if this is a skit or if it's real. Let's see.
What's up, my man? What's up, my man?
How's it going?
You hanging out? Chilling?
Yes, sir. Thinking about getting a big egg Benedict right now.
Sitting in a diner, calm and quiet, until cops demand ID. He refuses, hiding his real identity. Why? He's federal, and revealing it could blow the mission. In most states, no ID is required unless lawfully detained. What happens next will shock you.
All right.
So, Kai, what do you think?
I think we need to see your ID. We got a call that you've been just chilling here for over an hour, closer to 90 minutes. We really can't be having that here in this community. So go ahead and pop out your ID into my partner slowly. And again, no quick movements. We'll get you right.
So a person can't sit in a restaurant for 90 minutes in that community. All right.
Through the system and get you on your way. Get you down the road.
I'm not going to do that, sir.
What do you mean you're not going to do it? You're not going to comply? We have a different issue here?
No, I'm not going to comply my ID, sir.
Buddy, right now all we have is a guy hanging out a little too long, more than he's wanted in a diner. But if we go into a different scenario, I mean, there could be charges galore. So I don't want to have to take you downstairs and identify you, but we could do that. We can take you downtown.
I completely understand, sir, but I'm not going to apply my ID, my man. In fact, I'm probably going to order the avocado toast.
I don't give a rat's, you know what? I mean, Johnny, what the hell's wrong with this guy?
No, sir, do you have ID? I do, sir, but I'm not going to pull it out, sir.
You're not going to comply. He's not going to comply.
I'm not, sir.
Okay, well, we're going to identify you one way or the other, and we've already gotten a call about you specifically. This isn't like there's a guy in the area. Like, you're the guy. You can't be just sitting here for 90 minutes. You're pissing off the people. You don't even have coffee or water. And they said you're denying any of that. So why?
So I can't drink coffee, sir.
Bro, what's up, my man?
How's it going?
You hanging out? Chilling?
Yes, sir.
These are skits, though, you guys, okay? Is this part two right here? Or is this the same thing? Let's see.
My man, what's up, my man?
Yes.
You hanging out?
So I guess it's just that part. So that's these are basically skits. And he's really an undercover agent, FBI agent. That's what he really is, okay? And I guess he did the skit just to show you how some cops do when they see a black man. This is how they act. Not all, some. So this is part one. I don't know what part two is because I don't see it. Let's see if I can find part two. This is part three. We're going to see if we can see part two. I don't know why they don't have all this shit together. This is different. Where is part two? Yeah, let's see part two real quick.
If you don't have the ID on your person, then we can identify you downtown. Do you have it on?
Prefer the grilled salmon or the chicken piccata?
I'd prefer you show some respect and stop wasting my damn time.
Sir, I stated, my man, that I'm not going to give you my ID.
You are.
Identify myself.
Well, we're going to get you identified.
I was hoping you can help me make my mind up on my food.
This is not a negotiable, and I don't give a rat's ass what you eat, my man. Like, we are going to get you identified one way or another. Why are you sitting here causing problems? You don't have anything to drink. You're not ordering food. I mean, you're not being rude, but you're kind of being just disobedient to the cause.
How is he causing problems sitting there just reading the menu, chilling?
It's the problem.
Now, the beef stroganoff would definitely be better. Huh?
I don't,
the
bro.
Beef stroganoff. Yeah, I think I'll go with that.
Pop out your ID, or we're gonna put the cuffs on you, put you in the back seat, and get you downtown. What are we talking about here? I'm tired of playing. Johnny, cuff his ass. Johnny, do you have ID on you?
I do, sir.
Where are you going? Keep your hands out. No, Johnny. Johnny, grab that man.
Leave it, sir.
Comply.
Oh, God.
Do you have your ID? We need to see ID. Johnny, check his pockets.
I do.
Johnny, I think he's got. Hold on.
Whoa, what's the deal, guys? Is that
Johnny,
okay?
I think it's front right, Johnny. Hang tight, my man. We're gonna get you identified. Has he got it on him? There it is. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go.
I was trying to be a
nice
good
and
guy.
so. You're trying to be a good guy. You're trying to help us out.
I was.
You're trying to help us out.
I was.
What do you think? This is wrong.
What, Johnny? What's real? What's so funny, my man?
I don't think you guys will be working here any longer, man. I think it'll be done for you guys after this.
That you, bro? What are you doing, man? What are you doing? Why you identify yourself?
I told you guys didn't have to. I'm here on an undercover mission, and you guys are ruining that for me. So now I'm gonna have to run it for you.
Oh, Johnny, and pop him out, Johnny. Hell, man, you just gotta identify yourself. Why is this funny? You think we're gonna get fired over this shit?
It's too late, buddy. I'm sorry. I tried to warn you, though.
Johnny, get him out of the damn things. Please don't mention this, bro. I swear to God. We didn't know who you were. This way you just identify yourself.
All of this was recorded, by the way.
Recorded?
It was.
What are you, undercover?
I am.
You on a stake right now?
I am.
Johnny, shit. Johnny, let's go. Johnny, let's go.
Johnny, nice to meet you. Wouldn't want to be here.
Oh my God, bro. What the hell?
All right, fellas. You have a good day.
Shit.
Me too.
Okay, let's see part 3. Because I saw part 3. Is this part 3? I saw part 3 somewhere. Let's see. This is part 3.
Hang tight, my man. We're gonna get you identified.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got it. What the hell?
All right, fellas. You have a good day.
Shit.
Okay, so again, in real life, you have heard of cops doing this once again. They see a black dude, and automatically think that black dude is up to no good. And they just go ahead and be doing the most. Only to find out that this black dude is an undercover agent. So, again, we do have some good cops, but we also have some bad cops. And they basically, generalize. They think that all blacks or all Latinos or whatever, all homeless people, all people who are on DRUGS, they're just basically criminals. And they're up to no good, no matter what they are doing. This man was sitting at the restaurant on the stakeout, just minding his business. All right, just minding his business. And then this cop comes up demanding the ID. For what? Because he's sitting at a restaurant for 90 minutes? I mean, all you got to do is get some water or get a drink. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? So those skits that we just saw is just basically letting us know what some people have to go through because of the color of their skin, period. Okay? So that was a good message right there. Okay, let's see what else we got here. One more and then that'll be it. Hold on, y'all. I got to go back to my damn thing. Let me find a 9 skit. So we already seen that. Well, you know what? Let's do this one. And this will be the final one for tonight. Now, this is another hot ass mess. And this is not a skit. This is stripped out, okay? Tell me, these parents better watch what they do. You know what I'm saying? And what they say. Okay, let me put this up here. Hey, Sable. I saw that bushy tail coming in here. It's finally cool to hear you guys now. So, this is PC Cam. So let's watch this real quick. It's part 1 and part 2. We're not going to watch 20 parts though. So let's see part 1. This is, we got to find it. This is it right here. This lady is tripping.
This is the reason why.
Come on, Ken.
I don't want you to see my pussy. Get out.
Behold the Karen final.
So what are you pulling me over for? Because I told you a woman was on the phone.
Okay, well, you have active warrants, so we're going to step you out. All right.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are, Ken. Don't
I'm
make it
not
any
stepping
difficult.
out.
Don't make it
They said I
official.
was active warrant. From what?
Shannon, come on.
Show from where? He wants to know where.
Shannon, one from
My husband
County.
wants to know where.
Shannon,
In the car.
Shannon, I'm gonna pull you out.
You're not
Okay?
doing shit.
Shannon, I'm gonna have to take you out of the car. Okay? Incident at the school last night.
Did you have warrants
For what?
for what happened yesterday at the school?
Okay, what was that for? Because I wanted my kids?
Because you were making threats.
What threats did I make? I called the
I just
station.
told
I didn't
you-
make no threats. I went
Shannon,
to
stop.
school and I already got
Shannon.
a lawyer. You're not pulling me over telling me I got warrants in the car.
You do.
Here. I just dropped
Shannon.
off my daughter's clothes. I told this idiot that person was on the phone.
Shannon.
He goes over and gets behind me. He did that. He tracked me. Go call
Can,
John.
can I talk? You're just yelling over top of me.
Go call John.
They did a report
Did I
for
even
it
go to
yesterday.
the school today?
And you also have another warrant out of I don't even know where.
Where? Tell me.
We'll tell you when we get
No,
back.
you can tell me right here.
We can tell
I'm
you
going
now.
nowhere.
We'll roll your windows down so we can talk to you.
No, you can tell me right like that. So I record this, mother. I wasn't
We
trying
have body
They
cams.
weren't bringing my son out. It's all recorded.
Okay, I'm just telling you what they told us.
I don't care. I called you guys to
Mhm.
come out, help me get my kid yesterday. I got all on recording. And then John was there. I came in and spoke to him. Nobody called the cops. I did. Because I'm going to show you proof that I called.
I believe you.
Yo, this is the reason why. I don't want you to see my pussy. Get out of the car.
Damn window out like it was nothing. Where's part 2 of this crazy situation going on? Is this part 2? Yeah.
And we're gonna break your window and take you out of the car.
Yo, if they break my window, I'll definitely go.
We don't want to
prison.
do that. No, that's not how this works, Shannon.
Go
Stop.
call the supervisor
Shannon,
now.
stop. I am the supervisor.
You call John.
No.
I want John here. I don't want
No,
I don't
I'm the
care.
supervisor, Shannon.
You don't protect me in my house.
I come out and protect you all the
trust any
time.
of you?
We really don't want to break your
I
window,
just dropped
Shannon.
off shorts and sneakers to my daughter.
Oh,
and
for
this
sure.
motherfucker taking a left, and then I put my window down and talk to him, and he pulls me over.
Shannon, open your door, please.
Trapped me.
We don't want to damage your car. We're gonna break your window, Shannon.
Call my phone on 3-way right now.
As Columbus once said, ain't no supervisor ever tamed a Karen, especially the one without her undies.
I bet you it's at home.
Shannon,
Oh, Swan. Don't give a
open your door.
You don't give a none of you give a about me.
Open your door.
None of you give a about me.
We do.
You don't. If you
We
did, I
do.
wouldn't be going through the shit going
But you're
through.
yelling at me through a little crack in your window.
Well, you ain't getting no more than that. You don't deserve it.
Okay, I'm trying to help you from
No,
breaking
you're
your
not
window.
trying. I'm gonna go bail out of Barrington.
No, stop.
And I'm gonna go
Put
bail
your
out of
car.
Barrington. I
Don't
don't
leave.
trust you people.
Don't leave.
And I already told my diaper.
If you leave, you're getting charged with another charge.
Watch. Listen to this.
Don't leave.
I already told my diaper lady that I'm
Don't
going
leave.
down Barrington, and she already knows. Watch
Shannon,
this.
put your car in park. All right, we're breaking your window. Last chance. Last chance.
Your call has been. No, wait, I'm calling my diapers worker said at the school or you people give me a problem in the car.
Put your window down.
I don't care. Break my window, you'll be paying for it. You're paying for it.
Shannon, put your window down. It's the last warning.
I'm trying to go to Barrington and ROR.
Shannon, one more chance.
I don't want to go to Magnolia. I want to go to Barrington. Don't open the door.
You have to do it.
Shut it. Lock it. Yo, this is the reason why.
Come on, Shannon. Shannon, stop.
She just drove off.
2304.
Damn, she
Female just took off from 10 stop.
wait, she just took off, y'all. Damn.
If you could just put out pickling holes for that vehicle.
The only sensible person in that car was her teenage son, asking her to get out. She was later spotted by another team of officers, parked at a spot and howling at pedestrians.
Chad, based off of what I'm seeing, I need you to get out of the vehicle.
Okay, that's fine. I will.
I've been asking you, like,
But I can't even leave my purse in here. My window's cut broken, like from another.
Please
I
step out of
came
the
here
vehicle.
because of my. Okay? They entrapped me, broke my window, and said I had warrants. I didn't believe them.
All right, Shannon, just step out.
Don't please don't arrest me because I don't know what I got warrants for.
Okay,
I don't
just
know.
Please step out of the vehicle.
Step out of the car for
Please
now.
back up because I don't wear panties. It's hot.
All right, I
I'm
need you to get
sweating.
out of the car.
I don't want you to see my pussy.
I'm
Can you
not-
please
I'm not
move a little
looking.
bit?
Trust me.
Can you please just move
Chad,
1
if
second?
you don't get out of the car, I'm going to rip you out of here.
I understand that, but I'm asking you as a woman, can you please move?
Come on, get out of the car. All right?
That's all I'm
Just
asking.
put your hands behind your back for now.
Can you lock my phone?
Yeah, I'll lock it all up, all right?
That's all I need.
All right.
Just make me understand because
Listen.
it ain't.
Okay, let's-
And we're gonna break your.
That was a hot ass mess. Okay, this is part 3 right here.
No, I don't feel safe there. No, I'm not going to. Call my husband. Call my husband. I don't want to go to. I already don't feel safe living there. I got BCCO money to move. No. No, don't tell me this.
Shannon, stop. Come on.
He said I had other charges out of somewhere else, and I'm not going to. Call my husband. My husband don't want me to go. No, no, you don't understand. Every time I go back, something happens. Please don't bring me my. You're feeding.
Every time she goes back, something happens. This woman is just being in and out of jail and shit. I can't.
Bring me anywhere but my. Anywhere but my. I swear, please not make.
They are towing the car, okay?
No, because Sean's coming to get it right now.
So you want your purse?
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you want in here?
No, because call my husband.
I can't help you.
Sean's coming right now.
Do you want anything?
So who's gonna pay for everything that
Shannon.
Well,
We're not doing that.
1 minute. Tell them you motherfuckers to come over here.
We're not doing that.
Listen, I've been being real nice, but they can't even come to my face. Don't put it on the ground. You lose money. Can you put it in your backseat?
I'll put it right here.
Tell them to come over and talk to me because Sean's picking it up.
Listen, you can't.
Tell them to come over and say something to me.
Even if you fled from us, your car's getting towed. You fled from them, Shannon.
So where's the gate? How much is it to get out? Call my husband.
I can't call him.
Can you give him my phone? I'll open it and you can call him
because it's getting towed.
Call Sean, yo. Now. So I'm tired of you motherfuckers.
Stop screaming here. There's a daycare right there.
I know, my bad.
Right?
My kids went there. I know.
Stop.
No, because he just a weirdo.
You keep weirdos. Listen, if you keep yelling, you're gonna get me in trouble. My chief's gonna come out here and be like, why didn't you charge her? I'm not trying to charge you, all right? I just want my husband call. Okay. Always surprised to see me.
The woman had active warrants for terroristic threats and aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer during a traffic stop. She was charged with eluding, obstruction of law, and resisting arrest.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, that made sure she got a reservation at the jail.
So she stole some product.
Yeah, all the product back.
She sold to both of you. Yes. You guys want to be victims of assault?
Yes.
Okay.
This is a different thing right here, so we don't need to see that. That was a damn mess. Okay, that was a mess, you guys. That was tripped out. They had a lot of patience with her though, because I'm telling you, it would have went a different way if it would have been someone else, and that's on everything. It would have went a different way. Damn, they gave her many times to roll her window down before they actually broke it. They put her purse on top of the car because she didn't want to lose no money, a superstition. I just don't want my purse on the floor or the ground because I just don't want it because it'll get dirty. You know what I'm saying? And she said she didn't want to go back to jail again because something always happens. So that indicates she's been in jail many times before. What do you guys think about that? That's it. That not skip, but that video. Yeah. He said he got his window broken and assaulted and arrested in under a minute. That was a trip. Let's look at that bag.
No, I don't feel safe there. No.
Assault on a law enforcement officer during a traffic stop.
Come out here and be like, why didn't you charge her?
Here's the bag right there. Yep. That's exactly what it is. Mm-hmm. Let's see if we can find another one that's funny. Or maybe not so funny. Then that's going to be it for real. Let's see. You already saw that. That's that same lady right there. Okay, let's look at this one real quick.
You say you want to come ride with us?
Yeah.
What you gonna do though? Like if you get caught?
Hey, snitch.
Music playing. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, let's look at this one real quick.
I can promise you, if I or any other officer from Newtown Police Department comes back here for the same incident,
I'm putting handcuffs on you. I'm arresting you for breach of peace. And I'm making you go to the hospital for 3 days. Okay? You will go to juvenile court in Bridgeport with a bunch of thugs and hood rats that have shot and killed people. You understand? You will go hang out with them for a full day on a Friday to answer to a judge. Okay? Little white girl from Newtown going on there. I used to work down there. He worked at NYPD. All right? I was in Bridgeport for a very long time. He was NYPD. We've seen some real shit. I'm not trying to scare you, intimidate you. My point is, you don't want to be starting a court record down there. They will eat you alive. You feel me? All right. And at the same time, if they tell me again, hey, yeah, she said that if cops walk in here or whatever the case may be, I'm going to kill myself. Prima facie, which means face value, I have to send you to the hospital. I'm doing you a favor by not today.
Oh, this look.
Right? You seem like you're having a rough day, but at the same time, this is behavior they're telling me that you
This kid must have said he or she wanted to unalive him or herself, and the cop is telling the kid, you know, what he asked to do, to go get the kid a mental health evaluation at the hospital and go from there and stuff. That's true. So this is a different one.
Oh no.
So anyway, we need to go off of this right here. So that's not part one. All right, y'all. It's a lot of little videos here. He chased this teacher. So that's that same little boy. I don't know if it is or not. Let's see what they're talking about right here real quick.
That lady's scared.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
This is a different video. Not the same video. I'm going to see the one. It's showing different
What's
videos.
going on? Let me see your license, man.
You know what? It does that from time to time. So if I click this one, will it show that one?
Barnhart vows to bring my father's M15 to school and kill 7 people.
No, not this one right here. See, it won't show this one. This is the one I was trying to show.
That lady's scared.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
No, I don't want to show it. Let's see if it'll show this right here.
Ma'am.
I'm not the one, sir.
I guess fine.
What did you want? I take my word.
Can't play that. It's the damn man city. All right, y'all. That's gonna be it. Because sometimes I don't know why these videos do that. When you click on one video, it shows something else. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, so that's sad right there. That was sad right there. Hopefully that little child, this little girl got the help that she needed and it's okay. All right, so let me stop sharing. We did see a lot of videos tonight, not a whole bunch, but we saw some. What do you guys think about all that stuff? That was a trip, especially the one where the child must have been trying to unalive herself. And then the police come in here and offer help, you know, take them to do an evaluation at the hospital, you know, at the regular hospital. And then if they need to, they take them to a mental health, you know, hospital, you know, where they can just basically assess the child and find out what's wrong and offer help. They usually keep them in some type of 50-50 hold too. So, you know. So in that case, I thought I heard him say if it happens again or something, I don't know. But anyway, I hope that child is okay. But remember the other two that I showed you, I think it was 2 or 3, those were skits. All right, those were skits with the dude in the red jogging pants at the restaurant too long. And then the airplane stuff, I think all of those were skits right there, okay? But the rest of the videos I showed you were, you know, true. Okay. So tell me what y'all think about every, you know, anyone you want to, even the skits, because those are based on real life situations. And also you can leave a comment regarding all the other stuff we talked about. Diddy's lawyer, MarkAgnifilo, saying that he didn't ask for a pardon. He knew nothing about it besides what Diddy was talking about regarding that. We talked about Hogan's daughter's claims. She claimed that his passing is mysterious. And we talked about the lady who unalived her mom and stuffed her inside of a tote and put her in the garage. That was a hot ass mess. Y'all can tell me what you think about that. And then we see these viral videos that I just showed you, and we talked about some other little things in this video. All right, so thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys later on today to do another Country Rain reaction video. And that video, you guys, last time I looked at it, it had like 800 or some views. So thank you guys so much for that, and hopefully it continues to go on up. And y'all make sure if you watch Country Rain to check me out tomorrow afternoon, probably around 1 or somewhere. No, not 1, probably around 10 or somewhere around that time, Pacific Daylight Time. I'll do a reaction there. And then tomorrow night, which is today, we have Fuckery Friday. So y'all make sure y'all tune in for that. Don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content tonight. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit the bell notifications so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. And thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want to show additional support for this channel, you can do a super sticker, super chat, a monthly membership for $4.99, or you can do a cash app donation at $Shades2. All donations are used for the channel's expenses. All right? You guys have a blessed night. Thank you to everybody in the bushes, everybody watching this in replay. Over here in the chat, we got Jermaine. Thank you so much for being here like always. Tony Bands, thank you so much for being here like always. And have a good night at work. Most Hated Bronze, thank you so much for being here as well. I appreciate you. Icy Kitty, thank you for being here. I appreciate you, man. And I think that's it. Thank you guys so much. And thanks to everybody. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell, share, and leave a comment. Have a good night, y'all. Let me change this banner. And we are out of here. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and do this. Thank you, Jermaine. Thank you, Icy Kitty. Let's take this out. All right, y'all. Peace out. Y'all take care. I gotta get the media thing.
Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shades 2, baby. She back again. Mic hot, crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view. It's late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I let A, and back again. It's late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line, is somebody hurt? Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right, yeah, late night with Shay. Late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. Shay's tube, she back again. She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube.